Hey there, Shooby Doodlers, how are you doing? Well, here are the results of my Pandora drawing competition, but let's not talk about it. Let's see all the pictures that have been sent in. Okay, so number one we have from Harry Ballareo. You will all have to excuse me if I get your pronunciations of names wrong and everything. And Harry says, what could go wrong if Pandora found an innocent-looking puppy in the box? That is a very good question. Plato's looking very, very cross, and that's a really good, really good cross-looking expression, that. Harry is age 19, and he's an illustration student interested in children's illustration. I love that expression on her face. Isn't that very cute? Innocent little puppy. That's puppies for you, isn't it? They melt your heart. Now we have from Robin Cardinali, maybe, age 65 years young. And it's going to be her twin sister coming out of the box. That could be a nightmare, couldn't it? Or it could be a doppelganger. It could be an exact copy, but exact opposite of her in personality and all sorts of things. So I think you can read all sorts of stuff into that idea. They both got very surprised. I think everybody's done very good surprised looks on Pandora's faces. Now we have Alfred Reed, do not look inside, and these kind of weird ghosty kind of things coming out of there, and thunder and lightning and whoa! Stuff, and her hair has kind of gone and drooped. Great stuff. And next we have Lola Alva Laredo, 10 years old. She thinks spiders would be in the box. On the box there, that is definitely meant to be a kind of a wood kind of pattern, but it has got that spider's webby kind of look about it, hasn't it? So it's a kind of a slight warning about what might be inside. Well done, Lola. And here we have Sarah Kyle, who is aged 20. What do I like here? Oh, it's got a kind of witchy feeling. I think that's what she said on YouTube. Her eyes here, and she's not quite looking at us, not quite looking out at the camera at us, which is slightly worrying, but in a good way. So she's actually looking slightly to one side, and in a kind of a thoughtful daze, like, uh-oh, what have I done? Next we have Adrian. He's 30 years old. Today at lunch break, had a chance to try your challenge. My idea is that Pandora's box is a portal that connects Pandora's world with Darklaw's world. I hope you like it. Here we have Darklaw. If you don't know, Darklaw is one of the characters in my books. And Adrian has read Darklaw or watched the story. Click up there and I'll read the story to you. In fact, I've got videos all about it. And Darklaw is leaping out of the box. Thank you for this universe. Must people from this world run? Darklaw is here. To be continued. The to be continued is very much sort of part of the thing because it's a saga and goes from one book to another. This is Pavel, who is 6 years old. And we've got the lizard on the wall here. And but there's another lizard who I think is kind of maybe coming out of the box. I'm not quite sure, but I love the wood effect on the box here because it kind of looks like eyes. That's a really good idea. And then the lock on the front kind of becomes the nose, doesn't it? And do not look inside. And a lovely Pandora, beautifully coloured in. Well done, Pavel. Now Erica has sent me quite a bit here. She sent me some kind of rough sketches and things, and finished drawing as well, and she's taken a kind of Alice in Wonderland twist on here. So she's kind of do not drink, she's drunk the drink, which of course you shouldn't do. And it's made me think, yes, of course Alice in Wonderland has a kind of an element of Pandora about it, doesn't it? Yes, I've not thought of that. And so she shrunk down, and whatever is in the box, of course, is going to be probably bigger than her. So will she be able to cope with it? And poor Plato the cat is looking extremely worried in the background. Hannah is 41 from Austria, and she's done a Christmas card kind of thing. Made Pandora look very pleased. Boing! Out comes the Christmas tree with a shooting star on the top. Plato's looking a little surprised and kind of slightly worried. As a cat would, I think. You know, they don't like surprises, do they, cats? And great idea, and a really good happy face on there. And now we have Gilwood teaches at Lady Modiford's Primary School in Devon. It's a very small school. And there's only a class of 16 of year 5s and 6s, and they're all kind of aged 9 and 10. He sent in drawings from Adam, and I can see you've really followed the drawing instructions. And Alex, so I love that kind of curve. I love that curve in the body there, and the kind of really expression. And Daisy, Daisy has given Pandora the wildest hair. I'm a little worried that flame is going to get a bit close to it. And I love Plato the cat. Daisy has done some kind of preliminary sketches there, and there are remains of previous tails, which almost makes it look like it's animated and the tail is kind of wagging. And Kai has concentrated on the box. A lovely shading there. And Casey, Pandora looks really worried. And Plato the cat looks really pleased with himself. So, I wonder what Plato has done. I think Plato has been naughty in this one. Or a little bit too curious. Because cats are very curious as well, aren't they? And Philomena has made Pandora a little bit older there, and has given her a candle, actually. And, you know, one of those kind of Victorian candle holders. And a lovely pair of slippers. Very attractive. And Starla has got a really wonderful worried kind of expression on there, and I love those kind of markings on the lamp there. Almost looks like Chinese. I don't think it is, but it's kind of, I think it's the camera makes it look almost like Chinese letters. And Vicky, that's a very worried look. And I love that kind of parting in her hair, which almost looks like a kind of sort of an ostrich feather or something that's been attached to her hair. I think you've all done amazing drawings, and thank you all very much for being involved and taking the time and sending me your drawings. Now I have to make the really difficult choice. This is entirely my choice, and I go back to the rules, and it says send me your own drawing based on the videos, elaborating your drawings and using your imagination and interpretation of the story of Pandora and what you think may be hidden in the box. And so I've kind of looked at all the drawings, and there is one that I think kind of stands out and really kind of fulfills that brief for the competition. I have made my decision, and the winner is Sarah Kyle. Now, why do I like this picture? Well, it's very detailed for one thing. There's a lot of drawing has gone on in there, but I like what's going on. And I think I mentioned before that there was this kind of look of surprise in her eyes, and they're just not quite looking straight at you and straight out of the picture. They're just looking to one side, like she's kind of lost in her thoughts, and I kind of really like that. And it's not an easy thing to do, actually. What is coming out of the box? Well, for a start, I think we have Plato the cat is holding up the lamp for her, which is a nice touch. And there's this kind of weird thing, this stream of eyes coming out. And that's how I know that Sarah has kind of meant to make the eyes come slightly, because the eyes in this kind of weird thing that's coming out are actually staring straight out. So it's kind of not an accident. And these kind of eyes are kind of wide open when they come out, and then you start sort of changing and kind of sort of inspecting, and there's a spider up there, and it also creeps around and comes under the bed, and she's got some knitting. She's been doing a bit of knitting, and she's got books and things. There's all sorts of stuff going on there, and the broomstick in the background, which could be, that kind of alludes to Cinderella, and sort of maybe she's a witch or something. It sort of alludes to all sorts of other children's books, kind of the sort of stories and things in there. So Sarah, well done, and you've obviously taken a lot of time over that. Thank you very much, and I'll be in touch, and I'll be sending you a limited first edition of my Pandora book. So once again, thank you very much everyone for sending me your drawings and entering the Pandora drawing competition. Well done, Sarah. Which just leaves me to say, don't forget to subscribe to the Shoo Rayner drawing channel, and when a little bell comes up, ring it, and you will be notified of new videos when I put them up every week. And in the meantime, keep using your imagination, drawing, practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.